It's hot or not time again as sports mail's Ian Ladyman reveals what's been making him feel warm and what's been leaving him cold this week. Hot Michael Oliver, the referee, has been handed the FA Cup final, and that is due recognition of the general high quality of his officiating. Our officials are not perfect but are much better than the general perception, and Oliver is one of the best. Meanwhile in Italy, Gianluigi Buffon has still not apologized for what he said about Oliver in the wake of Juventus Champions League exit. Shameful. Ben Barba under the radar has arrived from Australia, one of sport's great talents. Exiled from the NRL after a drugs offence, the fullback has rocked up at St Helens and is already helping his club put a quality gap between them and the rest of Super League. He is only here for a season, so catch a glimpse of him while you can. The BBC offer highlights. The championship medals are ready to be handed out at the top of the Premier League already, so we can turn to the league below for our entertainment. Top of the list for what would be extraordinary achievement is Nigel Clough, who has dragged Burton back from the dead ahead of their game at home to Bolton. Slavisa Jokanovic at Fulham and Steve Bruce at Aston Villa have shown great tenacity too. Note bad jokes if anyone is really offended by what the FA's Twitter feed and the PFA's Ben Purkis have to say about Harry Kane, then they ought to reboot their brains. I can't imagine Kane really gives a stuff. Equally, the FA's social media department and the PFA chairman need to realize something too. If you are going to risk upsetting someone by being clever, always ensure the gag is funny enough to be worth it. Roma ahead of Liverpool's trip to Italy. The warnings have been aired. Don't cross the bridges near the stadium on foot. Make sure you arrive in groups. Trouble outside the Stadio Olimpico has been happening for years, so maybe it's time the Italian authorities did something about it. Some police with their eyes open perhaps? Hull FC halfback Albert Kelly has been caught on camera verbally abusing a server at McDonald's. The Australian drunkenly called the woman a slut and a whore and threatened her with violence. Yet the rugby league hierarchy have been quiet on the matter and his club have not suspended him. If rugby league wishes to be known as a serious sport, then it needs to start behaving like one.